here, a.k.a. Peter Freakout Turd, baby, and I'm back! Hell yeah, I'm back, boys and girls. After a couple months hiatus, I am back on YouTube. Finally back to do more videos. First off, I just want to say I am so sorry for this abrupt hiatus. I just had a lot going on at the moment. My job this past couple months, by God, has been insane. I've been working my head off. On top of that, my hours kept changing for Thanksgiving and Christmas time, because they're around that time the hardest. So I couldn't have as much time to do the reviews. And I know it ended abruptly around the time I promised you guys that I would be doing the reviews, the Halloween reviews, and I'm really sorry about that. That was around like Screamfest, I meant to say, but yeah, I am so sorry about that, guys. Work has just been a hassle. Work has I've had too much to deal with. I've had too much on my plate, and I just really had to throw away the plans that I had. That being said, I do plan to continue on where those reviews ended. I'm gonna do a few of those reviews, and then I'm gonna move on to something else, because I got a lot planned for this year. There's so much I can't wait to look at this year. Let me just get these in order. One thing in particular I want to show, but yeah, I have a lot planned this year. Some big stuff coming this year. Actually, I got some lights for a studio that I'm setting up right now with a friend of mine. We're setting that up right now. We're going to set that up Monday, so you're going to have a new look and everything. It's going to add some good quality to the videos, so yeah, we got that coming. So pretty soon you'll be seeing a new kind of look to the area and everything. You won't be just out here. It'll be in a different room. Granted, it's still in my room. It's just in a particular place. For those wondering, my closet right here, and these are the lights. I haven't opened them yet because I want to set them up a little later, but pretty much that's what we have planned right now. This is Viltrox. Maybe I'll do a setup video. I don't want to get that person on camera though, because I just don't want to, you know, put them on YouTube. Yeah, we got those lights we're gonna set up in my closet. It's gonna look a little different. I think it'll definitely give some better lighting and everything. And so I look forward to having more light for you guys. Definitely will up the production from this, and I think it'll offer up a good amount, just like how I upped up the camera equipment with this camera and all that. But other than that, other plans for the year, because New Year's upon us. Hope you all had a Merry Christmas. I hope you all had a Happy New Year, and hope you all are having a start. I hope you all are starting off with a much better year, considering how much of a dumpster fire last year was. It was a good year for some that made the best out of it. I think I tried my best I could. I think I made the best out of it. I tried the best I could to think of the good. But I think many people just always want to think of the bad. But, you know, we go through with what we can every day, and I think that's the best we can do. And I think that's what we all need to do. And I think times will get better this year, and I look forward to being there when the times get better. But yeah, this year I have a lot planned. I will post the review that I did, because I promised you guys a review of Halloween 6 that I actually have edited and everything. I'm going to post that soon. I just never got around to finishing it because I was so busy with work. But I want to get that done this year, along with the last 3, Halloween H2O, this one, Halloween H2O, and Halloween Resurrection, because pretty soon we're going to see Rob Zombie's take on Halloween, so I'll look forward to that. Also, I actually plan to do a review on the Texas Chainsaw Massacre at the beginning. As I promised that, I'm going to finish that up and put that on here. Also, I'm going to do the Saw 3 review, which I promised you guys, and I also have a review of Borat coming, which I wanted to review for the longest time, and we'll see where we go from there. Definitely plan to talk about the Hitcher remake, which I actually am going to talk about a little bit. Let me just organize this, but definitely have a lot planned for this year, and I think I want to do more than what I did last year, because last year, while I felt like I started off good, it felt like when this whole thing started, I felt like it went down the tube for me, because everybody was stressed, I was stressed, and I just didn't feel like that. But I will be doing more. I'm going to be posting more on the blog and everything, and I'll definitely have a lot to offer this year as opposed to last year. But yeah, a lot of reviews coming, a lot I'm excited to talk about. And right now, besides that, have a big update since it was Christmas and my birthday. Have a good amount of stuff that I want to show you. And the first one I actually want to show is actually, speaking of Texas Chainsaw Massacre at the beginning, I actually got the poster back there of it. Really cool poster that I've been wanting to check out for a while. Witness the birth of fear. Really well designed, has a good look to it. Again, I love getting those posters, but yeah, all besides that, I have like 3 magazines, 3 comic books, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games, and 1, 2, 3, 3 VHS tapes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 DVDs from the past month. So, past few months besides that, because I've been waiting for a long update and everything. Not sure how long this video will be, but we'll offer up a lot. But starting off with the magazines, what I got, of course, gotta have Fangoria for me. If I don't have Fangoria, I don't know what'll happen. This is issue 258. I don't know if I showed this one, but this is for Saw. This is the feature cover story of Saw 3. It also covers The Grave Dancers. It covers Snoop Dogg's Hood of Horror, Turistas, The Return, and Black Christmas Remake. A couple of these I actually saw. Saw 3 I absolutely loved. I thought that was an improvement over Saw 2. Saw 2 I did a review on and I liked it. I think this one's better because I like the characters more. I thought the gore was better. Definitely offers up more. I'll do a review on that later because I actually have the DVD in the pile here. I got the unrated one. I also, Turistas I thought was great. It's definitely akin to Hostel a little bit. It's not completely like Hostel. I do think Hostel did some stuff better, but this one I thought was good. It's definitely bloody. Josh Duhamel I thought was good as the lead. The director, John Stockwell, who I'm surprised actually was the dude from Christine. I thought he did a good job directing it. It's a good looking film. It definitely has some good gore by John Marsters. It was a fun film. Black Christmas I thought was a great remake. I know my friend Kyle does not like the film, along with another film here, but I liked it for what it was. I thought it was gory. I liked the look of it. It's definitely a good looking Christmas film, I'll say that, but it has a lot to offer to me personally. I like the fact that I did copy and paste the original. Good practical effects. This is a fun film. But that's the issue 258. Now issue 259. This is the Pan's Labyrinth cover, which I haven't seen. I heard good things about it though. This has Hatchet, Black Christmas, The Host, Behind the Mask, Rise of Leslie Vernon, and Driftwood. A lot more focused on direct-to-video ones besides because like Driftwood is direct-to-video. I don't know about the Behind the Mask and Black Christmas and Hatchet. Shit, I don't know if those were in theater or going to theaters or anything, but I'll check those out. Either way because I think they look interesting. But yeah, and this one definitely focuses more on two theatrical stuff. On the cover you have The Hills Have Eyes 2, which I want to check out. I cannot wait to see that film soon. I loved the first Hills Have Eyes. That was one of my favorite films of 2006. I thought it had a lot to offer. I thought it was one of the better remakes out there. I liked the look of it. Alexander Aja, I thought, did a good job stepping up from his high-tension movie. The practical effects by K&B. It's just a great film. It's sad he's not directing this one, but I think it'll be a fun ride. I like the look of it. I like the idea of it. These Army Rangers going in. It just looks like it offers up a lot. Other stuff, you got Ghost Rider, which I don't know about. I might check it out. Hannibal Rising, that I'm not going to see because Red Dragon ended it perfectly. The Messengers, Blood and Chocolate, which I remember people laughing at the theater. The Hitcher remake, which I actually saw with my brother for my birthday. I thought that was a good film. Definitely a lot of fun. It's not as good as the original. I know my friend Kyle hates the film. Believe me, I understand. It is not as good as Platinum Dunes' other remakes, like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake, or even its prequel. I'll even say the prequel's better than this one, or even the Amityville Horror. But I thought it was a good time waster. If you wanted blood, you wanted gore, it's fun to go to and see. But it's definitely not up to par with those. I'm still interested to see what they do with a Friday the 13th movie. Speaking of Friday the 13th, I actually got the Bloodbath comic, which I want to show some stuff, but there is some nudity in this comic, and I don't want to get people creeped out or anything, but this is issue 1, issue 2, and issue 3, and I like the covers. There's different variations of the cover. These are not the only ones. I actually like this one a lot, more so than the other ones for issue 2, but definitely excited to read these. I'll tell you guys what I think of them. Now on to the games and everything, and right now I got a lot of games right here. Not as much as last year, but definitely a lot. The movies I have a lot more of, but let's get started. And the first game that I actually got, this is one from a company that I actually really love. I love this company's games. I definitely was excited to check this game out. Definitely thought it looked interesting and all that, so figured why not pick it up. I thought it had an interesting premise and everything. Just, you know, looked like a fun ride, so I figured why not pick it up, especially since I love this company and everything. And that is none other than Sucker Punch, and that game is none other than Rocket Robot on Wheels. Sucker Punch, for those who don't know, they made the amazing Sly Cooper games, which I'm planning on playing Sly 2 soon, but yeah. Rocket Robot on Wheels. Basically, you're this little robot thing in an amusement park getting killed by these creatures, trying to get attacked by these creatures. There's also this raccoon who pretty much is like the villain and everything, which was the basis for Sly Cooper, I think. But yeah, I'm really excited to check this game out. Looks like a lot of fun. Definitely looks like it offers up a good chunk of fun and everything. Looks like it definitely is a good setup for Sly Cooper. Then the next game I got, this is another N64 game. This is a sequel to a game that I liked. It was so damn hard though, but I figured, you know what, why not give the sequel a try, jump ahead, because I like the series. I've heard great things about this one. I heard this one is an improvement, and at times one of the best sequels, and that is Turok 2, Seeds of Evil. Hell yeah, baby. It's different from the original. This one's more story driven. It's definitely, there's more talking in this one, but it's, when you get past that, it looks hell of a lot more fun. The graphics are improved. This one has like the whole Rumble pack and everything. It has the graphics card you could use in it. It definitely looks like a lot more fun. I like the gun that you shoot and it drills into the villain's head. That I thought was cool. It's definitely, I definitely think they made a bigger risk with this one as opposed to the other one. But that's Turok 2. I'll play that and review once I beat it. Speaking of Sly Cooper, I actually have here Sly 3, Honor Among Thieves. Picked this up. Definitely really excited to check this one out. I'm actually starting Sly 2, and I love the game. I forgot how much I love the game. And this game actually comes with these cool 3D glasses and everything for particular levels. I can't watch these in the light, but yeah, they come with these 3D glasses for particular levels. And right now, as I said, I was playing Sly 2. I forgot how much fun this game is. I love this game, and I think, honestly, this is one of my all-time favorite games, if not my all-time favorite game. I know I said San Andreas was that game and everything. Grand Theft Auto San Andreas or Vice City are my all-time favorite games, but I kind of have to change my mind. This game, I think, is miles better than those games. But yeah, I definitely think it's a great game, and once I beat it, I'll do a review on it, because I've been wanting to talk about this game for a while. And it's just wow, it is so dark, this one. It is like some of the stuff that they do in this game, I cannot believe they got away with. but I'll give it that deeper when I do a review on it. But we're talking about Sly 3 right now. Sly 3 is definitely fun, and it looks fun like the other two, but it's definitely more... This one is more dark. This one is more kind of... It's dark, but it's more lighthearted, especially considering the themes that this one touches. And because this series is very dark in adult theme. It looks kiddie, but it's not as, like... It's not Teletubbies. It's not, like, a PBS show. And that's what I love about this trilogy so far. The first one, the second one have this tone to it that's really dark and edgy, but it doesn't resort to like blood and gore, and that's why I love this series so much. If you have a PS2, I highly recommend you check out these games. But Sly 3 in particular, it's like, basically in this one, it's still developed by Sucker Punch. This is their final one in the series. Basically, they're trying to get into this Cooper vault, and basically, like, the Cooper Vault is basically like the vault that Sly's family was in. He's trying to recruit this team, all the while still trying to avoid Carmelito, who you play as in this game, and they also included multiplayer. But I'll get around to reviewing this one when I beat it. Really excited to check that one out. This is one that I actually started playing recently because I've been wanting to get a PS3, and I actually got one for Christmas, and I picked this game up, and that is Resistance Fall of Man. This is a launch title developed by Insomniac Games, same people who did Ratchet and Clank, and I was like, wow, they moved on and they did this game. And they also did the Spyro games. I am aware they did a first-person shooter called Disruptor back in the day, and I figured, you know what, why not check this game out? Could actually be really, really good and everything. Basically, in this one, you're this dude who's basically named Nathan Hale, who's in the army, and they're fighting. It basically takes place during World War II, but if they basically added a twist to it, where they're fighting these group of monsters called the Chimera, who were created by this virus, and basically, like, they're out trying to kill them, and they have really, really cool designs on them, and basically, like, you're going around killing them, and you get infected yourself. It's a really interesting game so far, and I'll get my thoughts on it more once I've beaten it, because it's definitely offering up a lot so far. Just a quick note, this update's a lot longer than usual, so I may have to stop at a certain point and continue it a little bit. I'm not sure how I'm going to edit this. I may, like, show, like, the rest of the games and, like, the 3 tapes and, like, 1 DVD, and then I'll come back and I'll do the rest, so be aware of that if you guys see a cut right there or something. But, yeah, the next game that I actually got is, one that I've actually been interested in. I saw the trailer for it at E3, and I figured why not pick it up. And that is a game that honestly at first didn't interest me, but the more I saw of it, I was like, okay, this game I want to pick up, and that is Lost Planet Extreme Conditions. This is the Collector's Edition. What does it mean by Collector's Edition? You get this cool tin case, like a lunchbox a little bit. It's a nice, cool-looking tin case. It feels very slick and everything. I like the design of it. I like when you open it up, it has this cool these cool designs in it. And basically what you're getting with the Collector's Edition, besides the tin, is you're getting exclusive map packs for multiplayer, which I plan to play soon. You get an art book. You get two discs as well, which I'll show in a little bit. Basically, the art book, they show the design and everything in the game. And 2 discs, it's like a making of in there and everything. It also has like soundtrack, trailers, wallpapers for your computer and all that. But yeah, for what I've played of this game, really fun game. It's really interesting. Basically, you're on this planet that's covered in like ice and snow, and basically you're at this fighting these monsters, and basically you get attacked and you lose your memory and your father gets killed and you have to regain it to get revenge. It's a fun game from what I've played so far. I'll definitely play more of it and give my thoughts once I've beaten it. Definitely great for the multiplayer too. This is one that I honestly didn't think I'd be picking up because I was sort of like, I definitely don't know how to feel about this one, because I like because I like the films. I was never compelled to get this because it is a movie licensed game, but I figured, you know what? Why not give it a check out? Because it looks like fun, and the fact that it takes some stuff from Grand Theft Auto, and the fact that they went through so much to make it feel like the movie and everything was really commendable. And this is sadly Marlon Brando's final performance, and that is the Godfather game. I got this for the Xbox 360. It's also available on the PlayStation 3, PlayStation 2, I think the PC and Wii. I could be wrong, but it's kind of an alternate storyline to the film. It's different because you're focusing on this dude who's with the team and everything. Basically, you meet people like Marlon Brando. They got the good cast back at this game. They got some of the good cast back. It's a fun game for what I've played so far. The graphics are really good. It's a good-looking game. It's definitely similar to GTA, so if you like those games, you'll like this one. But there's one in here is the map. So yeah, you're getting a lot of bang for your buck. You can create your own character. You do stuff. I like the fact that you do stuff for the mob. I like that one of your missions in this game has you going into like you have to extort property. You go around, you beat up people in the store. You could destroy the store to make them sell it to you. I thought that was really interesting. But that's the Godfather game. I'll give more of my thoughts on it once I've beaten it. This is one that I always have to have around Christmas, or I have to get around the holidays, and that is, of course, Call of Duty 3. This time developed by Treyarch, not Infinity Ward, who I thought did a great job with Call of Duty 2. This one I thought was improved, though. I actually like this one a little bit more. I like the graphics are better, the World War II settings better. I like the quick time events that they added to it, where you basically have to put the controllers back, where you basically have to hit the buttons. I know on the PS3 they made it so where it's like motion access with the thing there, but I got the 360 version. But great looking game so far for what I've played. I like that dude. I like that one dude you meet in the beginning. Of the first level. Hey you, what's your name? Nichols, right? He's a lot of fun. But yeah, definitely a fun game for what I played so far. I'll do a review on it once I've beaten it. And now on to the films. We're gonna show 3 tapes right now, 1 DVD, and then I'm gonna go take a break, and I'm gonna come back here and finish the update. So yeah, gonna show the VHS tapes that I got first. And the first one that I got, this is a sequel to a film that I actually reviewed a long time ago. Unfortunately, I deleted the review because I wasn't proud of it. But I actually want to go back and re-review these films because I actually want to watch them again. And that is none other than Crocodile Dundee 2, directed by John Cornell. I think this is a different guy than the guy who directed the first one. The tape is over there, but I don't want to run over there and get it because it'll waste time. But looks like a fun sequel, definitely a little bit more action-oriented than the first one, but I figured, you know what, why not pick it up for the collection, give my thoughts on it. Always liked Crocodile Dundee, so definitely be interested to go back and give my thoughts. Paul Hogan reprises his role, Linda Kowalski is back. Just all around looks like a lot of fun. This is one I had to have because I hadn't seen this film in forever, and God rest the 2 guys involved with this film, but grumpy old man. This film always makes me smile whenever I think about it. Rest in peace, Walter Matthau and Jack Lemmon. Basically, directed by Donald Petrie, and surprisingly written by Mark Steven Johnson, the same guy who did Daredevil, and he's also doing, Ghost Rider. So yeah, and a good cast besides those 2. Basically, Jack Lemmon and Walter Matthau are 2 neighbors who have been at each other's throats for the longest time. And basically, this woman moves in, played by Anne Margaret, who basically is like they fall for her, and they're trying to figure out who can get to her first. And basically, yeah, they're basically out trying to basically win this woman's heart. All the while, their kids start to get along with each other. He also played by Kevin Pollak and Daryl Hannah in a young role. Ozzie Davis is also in this. So yeah, really fun film. Definitely can't wait to review it. I might review that for a Thanksgiving film another time. This is one I had to pick up because I really was. My cousin recommended this film to me, and I liked the people involved in it, so I figured why not give it a watch. I know the main actor in this hates this film, but I was like, Alec Baldwin, you were, because he's the main actor. Alec Baldwin, you were in Cat in the Hat. How can you say this is worse than that? But figure why not pick this up, and that is The Getaway. This is the special unrated version on VHS, so I figured why not pick it up. Directed by Roger Donaldson, the same guy who did Species, so figured why not give this a watch because I like Species. My cousin also recommended this to me. Basically, Alec Baldwin is basically this dude who basically is in jail, and basically his wife, played by his girlfriend in this, played by his real life wife Kim Basinger, gets him out by basically striking a deal, and basically they're out trying to kill him, and it goes from there. It definitely looks like a fun film. You got, as I said, Alec Baldwin, Kim Basinger, and a great cast too. Michael Madsen, Jennifer Tilly's in this, Richard Farnsworth, James Woods is your bad guy, so definitely one I can't wait to give a shot. Alright, this will be the last DVD I'm going to show for right now, when I'm going to come back later and I'm going to film the rest because I got to go do something right now. But this is one I just showed the poster of it, so I figured why not. You guys already know what it is, but the Texas Chainsaw Massacre: The Beginning. Finally got it for the collection, and as you guys know, I really love this film. Sorry about that, it's my dog back there, but finally got it for the collection. Finally been looking to get this film for the longest time. I love this film. I don't think it's as bad as everybody makes it out to be. Is it as good as the remake? No. I think the remake does a lot better. I thought the cast was better, but I thought this was fun for what it is. As much as I like the cast of the other one, I don't think they do bad. It was nice to see R. Lee Ermey back. It was nice to see everybody from the remake back. I don't think Jonathan Liebesman does a bad job directing it. I think it's a good looking film. But you got a good cast. Jordana Brewster, good looking woman. Taylor Hanley, Dora Baird, who's smoking hot in this. I'm going to use my tongue in ways the Lord can't imagine. Matt Bomer is in this too, from Flight Plane. Taylor Hanley was actually that bully in Jack Frost, the kid version. Lee Tergeson's in this. Marietta March comes back. R. Lee Ermey, of course, he's still the best part in this. I'd say he's a little bit more demented in this one than he is in the remake, though. But yeah, I really enjoyed this one. Andrew Bernarski, I think, also does a good job in this one. I do like his mask in the other one more, but I think this one still looks good. Of course, you're getting the unrated cut for the DVD, and you get an audio commentary with Jonathan Liebesman and producers Andrew Form and Brad Fuller, who also did the Hitcher remake. They're also involved in the new Friday the 13th. You get deleted extended scenes, a down to the bone behind the scenes documentary. So you're getting a good bang for your buck. So if you're one of the people who actually like the film, you should definitely get the DVD of it. It offers up a lot. So yeah, definitely one to pick up. But yeah, that's pretty much what I have so far. I'm gonna take a break right now, and I'll be right back. I'm pretty sure that will make this video longer. But other than that, see you guys in a bit. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that, guys. Just had to go do something. But just a quick little update. My friend actually gave me some stuff for my birthday and everything. Some comics just today. It's a couple games too, and a couple films. So that was actually very nice of him. So thank you. I'm not gonna say his name, but first comic I actually gave me was for Shadow Man. I actually been wanting to check out this comic. I remember the game and everything. I thought it was a really fun game, and I'd like to see more of it. So yeah, I got the first issue of Shadow Man. This is actually based around the universe of the game. I know this is based on a comic book, but the game itself is radically different from that. It's a really good-looking comic book. It reminds me of the art style a little bit. It reminds me a little bit of Spawn. It has that same sort of look of it. But yeah, that's Shadow Man. I look forward to reading it. And he also gave me, because he knows I'm a fan of this series, I'm really excited to check out the game this year. the Darkness covers. He gave me issue 6 and issue 7. I've read issue 1 to 5, so can't wait to continue on with these, because I've been dying to read those. And now to the 2 games he gave me. This is one that I had before, and I've already ranted on the film, because Uwe Boll is a jackass filmmaker, but figured why not pick this game up. Actually got it for pretty cheap, $5.95, and that is Blood Rain. The true Blood Rain, not Kristana Loken, but yeah, this is the true Blood Rain. Basically, you're a half human, half vampire, and basically you're in World War II fighting Nazis. Should have been so easy to make this game into a film, but they didn't. And sad that the company's no longer with us. This was the company that's going to do that demonic game. I would have loved to see that game, but yeah, is what it is. It's like you go around, you can shoot stuff, you blow up torsos and everything. Speaking of which, here's a game that that I added to my Ratchet & Clank collection. Because I've been getting into Ratchet & Clank along with Sly and everything, getting back into those. I figured why not pick this one up, because I wanted to add this to my collection. I really want to get Going Commando so that I can have them all and do a review of them, because I'm playing the first one right now. But I figured why not get this one. I've heard this one is radically different, and I know it gets shit on by some people, but figured why not pick it up. I'll see how it is when I play, and that is Ratchet Deadlocked. Of the 3 series, like Sly and Ratchet and Jack, Sly's my favorite, but Ratchet's fun too. I mean, the first one I'm playing right now is fun. This one is totally different. It's much more squad-based. You're still destroying stuff and everything, but it's much more in the vein of reality TV and everything. But for how it looks like a fun game, so I'll see how it is when I play it. Now on to back to the DVDs. This is one that I actually picked up. This is a $5 one for a film that I figured why not check out. I've actually been wanting to see this, especially when I found out that the Ocean series was what inspired Sly Cooper. You got a good cast in here, so figured why not give it a pick up. Ocean's 11. This is a film that is in a remake of an old film. Figured why not give it a watch. Looks like a really fun film, so yeah, that's Ocean's 11. Got people. It's a heist film, so yeah. Basically, it's like these guys. They plan to rob this this place in Las Vegas. Got people like George Clooney playing Danny Ocean. You got Julia Roberts, Andy Garcia, Brad Pitt, Matt Damon. A very, very solid cast in this. So yeah, that's Ocean's 11. And the next film that I got, this is actually one that I actually saw a little bit of, and I actually remember really like it. It's one of the better, I think, Happy Madison films, along with Grandma's Boy, that doesn't star Adam Sandler. I actually found this film to be really, really funny. So yeah, figure why not pick it up and watch it. Just trying to get the sticker off, and that is Dickie Roberts, former child star. I've always liked this film. I always enjoyed it. I thought it was a lot of fun. Well, I should say I always liked it. From what I saw, I actually liked it a lot because I saw it on TV with my mom. I take that back, actually. I'm thinking of another film. I was thinking of Lost and Found. But this one in particular, this is the one where David Spade's basically this washed-up child star, and he wants to basically revive his acting career, and he's so washed up he can't act straight, like he can't act like a child, so he decides he's gonna go and live with this family so that he can find his inner child, and so that he can work on a film and everything. And basically he learns to like the family and everything. It's a real meta film. It's like you get a lot of references and everything, but it's a funny friggin' film. I thought it was a lot of fun. Got people like David Spade, who was in Black Sheep, Tommy Boy, and Lost and Found, Joe Dirt. Mary McCormick, who I think that's the woman from Private Parts with Howard Stern. John Lovitz from High School High. Alyssa Milano. Rob Reiner has a small role. You also got people like Corey Feldman and Corey Haim have a small role in this. Barry Williams, Leif Garrett. So many child stars in this film, kind of play to the title. By the way, for features on the Ocean's 11 DVD, this one has a behind-the-scenes documentary, HBO First Look. I forgot to mention the features on this one again. For those wondering, making of Ocean's 11, behind the scenes and Look of the Con, 2 feature-length audio commentaries on This one with stars Matt Damon, Andy Garcia, and Brad Pitt. Other with the director Steven Soderbergh, who I never heard of, and screenwriter Ted Griffin. Then you got soundtrack, 2 theatrical trailers, and lots other stuff. So yeah, this DVD has like commentary by Sam Wiseman, the director, who I never heard of. Commentary by writer, actor David Spade, and Fred Wolf, who also worked on Tommy Boy and Black Sheep. The True Hollywood Story, Pencil Dickey writing the story, Behind Child Stars on Your Televisions, Real Comedy Dickie Roberts, Child Stars on Your Television extended music video, Deleted Scenes, 2 theatrical trailer, and much more. Again, really one you should check out. And I saw this, but this one I saw back in May with my brother, and I had a really good time with it. I know it got shat on. Apparently, I was surprised that Dead Pit Radio actually liked it, considering leading up to the film's release, they were shitting on it. They thought it looked stupid, so I was really worried going in, but I actually kind of liked it, and I was surprised that they liked it too, and that is See No Evil, directed by Gregory Dark, a porn director. As they joke about it, directed White Bum Busters. That's literally one of his film's names, but starring Kane as a slasher killer. I like this film. It's not, I know I have some people who hate this film, but I have a lot of fun with it. I know the characters are not the most likable, but towards the end I think they redeem themselves a little bit. I like the look of it. Granted, there's some CGI in there, but I think it looks fine for what they had to do. I like the deaths in this film. I thought some of them were very unique. I like that little song, All the Children of the World. One day I'll do a review of this. I'll get my thoughts on it. But in terms of features, you got an audio commentary with Dan Morgan and Gregory Dark, audio commentary with WWE superstar Kane and co-producer Jed Bergeron. Did You See the Sin? Making a featurette. Kane, Journey into Darkness, storyboard to film comparison. There's also some WWE promotional spots, 2 theatrical trailers, and much more. So you're getting a lot of bang for your buck. If you're one of the few people that actually like this film, definitely check out the DVD if you want to see more of it. Of course, I had to get this film because I really liked it a lot. I talked in depth about, I reviewed this around Halloween and everything, and I had a really, really good time with it. Definitely, I think a really, really fun. I'll be right back. Sorry about that, guys. My dog was going through the trash in my room. I just had to get off. But yeah, as I was saying, I thought this was a really fun popcorn film. I had a great time seeing this with my friends. I did an entire review on it recently, so if you want to check it out, definitely go back and check it out. It's a fun movie, fun ride. It definitely delivered. I think it was right to give it the R rating. I wish this did better. As much as I think it did well for itself, and even though New Line's like, no, it didn't meet the profit, I thought it did well for what it had to do. I don't think this was going to be a big blockbuster, and I think that if they did the Borat route instead, like putting it in little theaters and seeing it do well there and then putting it nationwide, I think they would have been happier, because I was watching like a G4 thing, but they missed that. But this is one of my favorite films of 2006, along with Texas Chainsaw Massacre: The Beginning, The Hills Have Eyes, Crank, many others. Maybe I'll do a top 10 for that year, but I really enjoyed this film, and I'm definitely going to see it again. I had a great time seeing this with my friend. Action-packed. This is the type of film I wish would come out during the summer. In terms of features, you got blooper reel, 10 deleted scenes, music videos, includes behind the scenes, Snakes on a Plane, the song Bring It, commentary by Samuel Jackson, director David R. Ellis and others, featurettes, visual effects, trailers and TV spots, and more. So if you like the film, definitely get the DVD of it. But yeah. This is one that I remember somebody mentioning to me, so I figured why not pick it up. I thought this looked like a really funny film, and I'm surprised at the cast members in this. This got some good cast who went on to do some big things, and this is a film that would never see the light of day today, considering where we're going in life. But I always remember the trailer to this film. I remember the song that they used, the MXPX song, Doing Time, so figured why not pick it up. I've heard from people that this movie's really funny, and that is Dead Man on Campus. Directed by this dude named Alan Cohen, who I never heard of. But yeah, this film looks funny. Basically, in this film, you have Tom Everett Scott, Paul Glossier. You have small appearances from people like Jason Segel, who was in who was on Freaks and Geeks. He was in what was that movie? TV show actually. He was in How I Met Your Mother. Really good. This was one of his first films. He was also in Slackers as well. You got Tom Everett Scott from American Werewolf in London. Mark Paul Gosselaar, I don't know anything about. You even have Allison Hannigan in a small role, which I find funny considering they went on to do what was it? How I Met Your Mother. Again, the name keeps slipping my mind, but yeah. Also, Linda Cardellini's in this, so you get a lot of people in this too. A lot of people went on to do big stuff. Basically, it's these two guys who are failing out of college and they want to do better, but they discover in the rule book there's like a list that you can use, like a rule that you use when basically, like, if your roommate kills himself, you'll get a better grade. It's a dark comedy, but it's actually I've heard some really good things about it. I'll give my thoughts on it when I see it. Not really much for features other than a 2 theatrical trailer, so don't go in expecting to get a special edition. But I'll tell you guys what I think of it when I see it. This one I had to get because I had to upgrade. I know people hate this film with a passion. I said my thoughts on it, but I've always liked this film. I never thought it was the worst prequel ever. I don't even think it's like the worst Jim Carrey-less sequel out there. I think it's the better one of, like, you compare this to Son of the Mask. I think this film is leaps and bounds better. You can tell there's some love in it. You can tell the people involved in it love the characters. I never thought it was this 3.3 out of 10 film that IMDb has it as. I think that's too low. I know it's no classic like the original, but I like it for what it was. I did an entire review a couple years ago defending it. Dumb and Dumber or When Harry Met Lloyd. Again, I never hated this film. I like the two guys. I think Troy Miller does a fine job writing and directing it. I like the backstories they give. I enjoy Eugene Levy as the principal back there. Luis Guzman's a lot of fun. Bob Saget's scene is hilarious. Shit everywhere. There's shit on the windows. Oh my God, my house is full of shit. He's shit everywhere. It's a funny movie. I don't know what it is. I shouldn't like it as much as the original, but I do. I always like this film. It's not as bad as everybody makes it out to be. I have seen much worse. Go watch Son of the Mask. That movie is worse than this. But again, I like this film. No, but in terms of features, you get bloopers and outtakes, 9 deleted scenes with optional commentary, feature-length audio commentary, Casting the Perfect Dummies documentary, Dumb and Dangerous making of documentary, teaser trailer, teaser 2 theatrical trailer, and much more. And you get some DVD-ROM content. You've had the interactual thing. So, yeah, I like this film. Again, if you guys want more thoughts on it, check out my review. This is one that I actually got. This was one of the double features I actually saw with my friend when we were at Halloween. We went out, had a night out, and had some fun. And that is Saw 3. We saw this film. Both of the films he kept squatting away at. I could see why. As I said, I like Saw 3. I don't think it's as good as the first one. I definitely like this more than Saw 2. I think that fixes some of the problems that I had. I thought the characters were better. I also think that the deaths were more memorable in this one too. I'll give a deeper analysis as to why would I do a review of it. I think also I think Darren Bousman stepped up in the directing department. It's a good sequel. It's not as good as the original, and I know my friend Kyle's not the biggest fan of this one, but I like it. I think it's gory, especially the chain scene or the ice part. I like it for what it is. And in terms of features, you're getting the unrated cut, but you also get traps of Saw 3, the details of death, the props of Saw 3. You get Darren's Diary, Anatomy of a Director, commentary with director Darren Lynn Bousman, writer, executive producer Leigh Whannell. There's commentaries with all those guys, Peter Block, Jason Constantine, commentary with producers Oren Kos and Mark Berg. Commentary with director Darren Lynn Bousman and all these other guys, the editor and director of photography, deleted scenes, and much more. So, yeah, I like this one. I'll do a deeper analysis as to why later. I gotta go check something right now. I'll be right back, guys, and I'll finish this part up. Okay, this is gonna be the final edit for this video. I'm sorry this video is taking so long. It's a big update after being gone for months. This is what happens. But pretty much right now, got a few more stuff, and then be on the lookout for next time. We have a review of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre at the beginning. Again, I'm really sorry for the editing in a few parts. Just a lot going on today, and I had to get off a lot, and since it's a big update, I figure it's only worth it. But let's continue on. And the next DVD that I got, this is for a film that I have heard some very good things about. I've been looking to pick it up, so figured why not do that. I never thought I would find this film considering how rare it is, but finally got it, and it is none other than Split Second. For those who ever heard of this, basically, you have Rutger Hauer, basically as this guy who's trying to track down this monster. It's directed by a dude named Tony Maylam. I've heard some very good things about this film, and I was interested in checking it out, so I figured why not do that. Looks like a cool film. You got Stephen Norrington actually did the effects for this. Same guy who did the effects for Blade, so I was like, okay, so it looks cool. It was actually written by Gary Scott Thompson, by the guy who did Fast and the Furious. Michael J. Pollard's in this. This is the guy from Sleepaway Camp 3. That's the dude who got beat with the stick by Angela. Pete Postlewaite from Romeo and Juliet. He was also in Alien 3, The Lost World, Jurassic Park. Really good actor. Kim Cattrall's in this. I was like, Kim Cattrall's in this? Wow. He also got, what's her face? Alistair Duncan in this. That's the dude who played Alfred in The Batman. But yeah, this looks like a really cool film. Definitely I'll check it out. Sadly, no features on this DVD, which is sad, but, you know, it's what it is. And the next DVD I got, this isn't a blank case, but I just had to get this film because I've been dying to check it out. I've heard some really cool things about it, so figured why not pick it up and give it a watch. And that movie is none other than Society. This is directed by Brian Usna, who I love as a director. I loved Return of the Living Dead 3. I loved, what was this other film? Bride of Reanimator, I really enjoyed. He served as a producer on the first Reanimator, so this guy's been involved with a lot. I remember seeing this film on TV, and I always remembered it by the opening song. I never quite knew what the name of the song was. I just remember it being like this, society waits for us, and we all sing together. I don't know what it was. It's just like it was a very weird, surreal opening, so I figured why not pick the film up. Again, no features, sadly, but, you know, is what it is. Glad to have the film. But I'm interested in checking it out. Billy Warlock's the main guy in it. You have effects by Screaming Mad George. Those are the same guys who did the effects for, what was it, Nightmare on Elm Street 3. They did Freaked, which I could never find the DVD of. It's going up in price. I would love to have that, though, but moving on. The next film I actually got, I was actually interested in picking up this version because I seen this film on TV, and I actually really thought it was funny, but I heard the R-rated version's funnier, and I like the director of this film. So I figured why not give it a watch, and that is Saving Silverman. Directed by Dennis Dugan, who also did Big Daddy and Happy Gilmore. This is Jason Biggs, Steve Zahn, Jack Black, and Amanda Peet. Basically, you have Jason Biggs. He's this guy who basically meets this girl who's a bit of a bitch, and so him and his friends are trying to break them up so he can set him up with this other girl who they were friends with. And you got a good cast in here. You got, as I said, Jason Biggs, Steve Zahn, Jack Black, Amanda Peet, Arlie Ermey's in this in a really great role. Neil Diamond's in this as himself because he plays a central theme to the film. This is, I thought the film was funny. I mean, I know it came out as PG-13. This is the R-rated version, though. I heard from someone that this version's actually funnier than the other version. I'll see for myself. But in terms of features, despite this being kind of the unrated version, there's nothing much to that other than the commentary, the outtakes reel, and filmography and production notes, which you could just easily get by this thing right here. Other than that, really not much to run home about. Now a couple of TV shows I actually got. Next one I actually got, this is a show that I love. I always try to get the seasons of this show when it comes around. I always try to ask them for Christmas, and this year it's no different. This is Tales from the Crypt Season 4. This is the 4th season. I already had Season 1, 2, and 3, and now we're up to Season 4. Once again, great cast in this. You got 14 complete uncut episodes on this that come in 3 discs. Surprisingly, this time actually all the episodes are on their discs, because at disc 3, like, all the discs aren't a waste of space, I should say, like, or actually offer something, I meant to say, because, like, with the last season, Season 3, the last disc, like, disc 3, oh, no, it is the special features, actually. No, it isn't, actually, I take that back. It's all 14 episodes, but the last season ended with the special features being on the disc. I'm like, put all the episodes on their own discs. But yeah, this season has some good episodes. You got Tom Hanks in an episode, Brad Pitt's in an episode, Treat Williams, Kathy Moriarty is also in an episode, Zach Galligan from Gremlins is also here, Clarence Williams III from, for those who don't know, Zach Galligan, that's actually the dude from Gremlins. Brad Pitt, of course, from Cool World and Seven, among many others. Who else? So many people in this season. Christopher Reeve, Superman himself. Treat Williams is in an episode. So many people is in this show. I don't know what else I said. Mimi Rogers. I was like, wow, Mimi Rogers. Buck Henry. This is another one directed by Stephen Hopkins. I was like, wow, see, he must like this, working on this show. So yeah, I'll be interested in check this out. In terms of features, this time you got the same thing. Commentary on What's Cooking by the Crypt Keeper, voiced by John Krasinski. Writer Alan Katz and series chronicler Digby Delisle. Stars of Season 4 montage hosted by the Crypt Keeper. That's pretty much it, but still really excited to see where they go with this season, because I really love this show. Then, of course, this is a show I had to pick up because I was really interested in checking this out. I heard some really good things about it. I know that it's quite controversial because of the fact that, because of its use of the N-word, which it's meant to portray that. This is based on a comic book, but this show actually looks really funny. It's The Boondocks. This is the uncut and uncensored version, so you get a bunch of stuff. You get all 15 episodes from Season 1. Basically, the show is basically like these kids, Huey, Riley, living in an all-white, living in a neighborhood. Well, I wouldn't say all-white, but it's a normal neighborhood, different from where they are, and they're trying to find their way around it and everything. It's an interesting show. It's definitely, if you can stomach some of the humor, you'll definitely enjoy it. I plan to watch this show soon, but that's the first season of The Boondocks. You have commentary by the creator Aaron McGruber and the Boondocks crew. This is actually based on a comic book too. Audio commentaries by Uncle Ruckus, behind the scenes featurette, deleted scenes, animatic, and an unaired Adult Swim promo. So yeah, I get a lot of bang for your buck there. And this is a DVD for a film that I actually have been dying to check out. I've heard amazing ass things about this film. I really think this film looks insane. It looks bloody and gory. It looks like some cool ass effects, and just a film I really wanted to see. And I thought it really had something to offer. So I figured, why not pick up the DVD? And this is a newer edition. This is Street Trash. This is the special 2-disc Meltdown edition. So pretty much new edition and everything. It's by Snaps Films. They make some good DVDs. They came out with a Maniac DVD. Basically, it's about these people who are basically there's like this thing going on. And basically they find this wine in the basement, and it just starts going around and starts messing up the town and everything. thing. It's a really gory, gross film. I like the idea, dude. It looks really interesting, so definitely can't wait to give this a watch. You get 2 discs in it, for those wondering. Sort of trauma-ish. It's a friend of mine call it trauma-ish, but it's not. But I definitely, somebody said it's funnier than Trauma. I'll be the judge of that, but yeah. Definitely looks like a crazy film. In terms of features, you get a new transfer from the original camera negative. You get 2.2 audio commentaries featuring producer Roy Frunkis and director James Burrow. The Meltdown Memoirs, which is basically a documentary about the making of the film. The original 16mm short that inspired the film. The long lost Never Before Seen Street Trash promotional trailer, behind the scenes still gallery, and original to theatrical trailer. So yeah, even if you've never seen Street Trash like I haven't, definitely love the fact that I got this DVD, so now I'm going to be able to experience it, see what it's like. To add to my Peter Jackson collection, the next one, but I'll do a review on that one another time, but to add to my Peter Jackson collection, here's one that really was like, what the hell? But the more I looked into it, saw like what his past was, I figured why not pick this film up. This film looks funny, it looks so over the top, but at the same time I'm willing to give it a try, and that is Meet the Feebles. So, yeah, I know, it looks crazy and everything, but it's basically Peter Jackson and doing his version of a messed up Muppet Show. It looks insane, definitely looks insane, definitely looks like one of those films that would never be made today. And I don't think Peter Jackson, is like, I'm well beyond this. I doubt he would do a film like this today. But, yeah, basically it's a puppet show, and they're all in this play and everything, and they're trying to basically get along while all this crazy shit's going on. And you got, like, a hippo, you got a Siamese cat named Samantha, and there's, like, this romance going on. It looks like a funny-ass film, so I figured why not pick it up. This is the next film I actually got. This is one that I'm surprised I actually got 2 copies of it, because like I got the raw version of it. I thought I got the raw version of it, but in the copy I got, they actually gave me two versions of it. I saw this over the summer. I had a great time with it. It was really funny, so I had to have it for the collection. That is Talladega Nights: The Ballad of Ricky Bobby. Ricky Bobby. This film is funny. I laughed so hard at this film. I just had to have it for the collection. It has a great heart in its place. I like how it portrays NASCAR and everything. As I said, got 2 copies of it: the unrated and the R-rated, the PG-13, I should say, R-rated. But it's a really funny film, directed by Adam McKay, the same dude who did Anchorman. So he likes working with Will Ferrell a lot. Really funny film, basically like him trying to reclaim like that edge he had when he was doing NASCAR, trying to learn to drive. It's just a great film, and it's backed up by great people like John C. Reilly, Sacha Baron Cohen, Gary Cole, Leslie Bibb, who's smoking hot in this movie, Michael Clark Duncan. Just a great film. In terms of features, you get deleted extended scenes, bonus rage footage, light-o-rama, 25 years later, interviews with Rick, Carl, and Carly, and Will Ferrell returns to Talladega Nights and more. Definitely one to check out. I may do a review on that in the future. But finishing up the last 4, finally, and I can get this edited for you guys. Sorry about this took so long. A lot of interruptions came about. But next up, to add to the Halloween collection, this is around the time when Halloween was sort of stepping out of the 90s, sort of stepping away from this, stepping away from the image that it once had, and it was more in the Scream era. And we jumped to 1998, where we have Halloween H2O. So now I have all the Halloween films finally. And the only thing I don't like about this DVD is this Alliance Atlantis shit. I hate these DVDs. It's like, just make it Dimension Films. It's like, I don't know what it is. It's just they come across as cheap bootlegs of the particular DVD. But that's just me. I just don't like it as much as the other ones. But but other than that, glad to have the film. Directed by Steve Miner, of all people. So this is the same guy who did Friday the 13th Part 2 and 3. That's when the series really evolved. This is like the return with Jamie Lee Curtis, at a like prep school and everything, and basically like she has a son now, and basically Michael follows her there and starts killing her, starts killing off the classmates. And you got a good cast of this film. You got a really good cast. Not only do you have Jamie Lee Curtis, you have Michelle Williams, Adam Honberg, Jodie Lynn O'Keefe, Janet Leigh, may she rest in peace. Josh Hartnett is also in this. This is like his first role. LL Cool J and Joseph Gordon-Levitt's also in this. Definitely, it looks like a good film. Definitely not as good as the original 3 or even the 4. But I still think it'll be better than 5 and 6. I got my rant covered for 6, so be on the lookout for that. In terms of features, this all has just unmasking horror, a trivia game, and a music video. And that's another thing about these Alliance DVDs I hate. They take a good chunk of the features off. So, yeah. But definitely I'll give a review on that once I get around to finishing up the Halloween films. I'll give my thoughts on it. This one I got because even though it's new, I got it for $1, so I got it for, I paid nothing for it, and Kelly Clarkson's in it, so can't go wrong there. The Marine, and this is the unrated cut. I missed this because I was so into like Texas Chainsaw Massacre at the beginning and all that, so I was like, you know what, just gonna pick up the DVD, get the unrated version, see how it is. So yeah, these next 3 are like films I missed because I wanted to watch them over the summer. But this one in particular, with John Cena basically being an action star, you have Robert Patrick, and it's directed by this guy named John Bontio. This was like their another attempt to do an action film. It looks alright. It doesn't look like anything groundbreaking, but I'll give my thoughts on it. You do get both versions, the 2 theatrical and the unrated, making of the Marine, featurettes, and the premiere and all that. Kind of the same thing they did with See No Evil. Like, you get like featurettes and all that, like encompassing Cena's personal profile, military history, basic training, and Cena's Aussie Day Off, the Marine World Premiere, WWE promotional features. So yeah, but I'll give my thoughts on this. If I like it, I'll like it. If I don't like it, didn't really miss much. Next up is one that I missed, and I was really interested in seeing it, but because of my new job, I couldn't get around to it. Accepted. I was really sad that I missed this, because it really looked funny. I like Justin Long as an actor. Basically, he's this dude who's been rejected from college, is everywhere, so he decides he's going to make his own college, and basically, like, get around to it, get some respect and everything. Basically, it looks like a funny film. I'm gonna say that right now. Directed by this dude named Steve Pink. You have a good cast in here. Not only have Justin Long, you have Blake Lively, Anthony Hell, Louis Black, Jonah Hill from Grandma's Boy. You also have Travis Van Winkle's gonna be in that Transformers film. It looks like a fun film. I'm not gonna lie, it looks like a fun film. I think I could make this for like a summer review and everything, a summer movie review, and could get from there. But yeah, get deleted scenes, gag reel, rejection, the making of, accepted, and more. But I'll give my thoughts when I see it. Speaking of Justin Long, here's a film that I picked up and I was like, but I figured, you know what, it could be funny. Because it has a funny ass scene of like Vince Vaughn playing San Andreas. I think you know what I'm talking about, The Breakup. Basically, Jennifer Aniston and Vince Vaughn break up, and they're basically trying to deal with that. Deal with the fact they broke it up. It looks like a funny film. I'm not gonna lie, it looks funny. Definitely, I'm not into these kind of romantic comedies, but I like these two together. And could offer up some fun. And this is another film with Justin Long, so can't go wrong there. Joey Lauren, you got other good cast members like Joey Lauren Adams, Anne Margaret, Judy Davis, Vincent D'Onofrio, and Joey Lauren Adams from Big Daddy, Chasing Amy, Biodome, Anne Margaret from Grumpy Old Men, Judy Davis, Vincent D'Onofrio, Vincent D'Onofrio from Men in Black, Jon Favreau is also in this. Yeah, the director from Elf. He was also in PCU. Cole Hauser's in this, John Michael Higgins, so many people in this film. So, yeah, and I believe Vince Vaughn, yeah, he did the story to this film, so that's interesting. So, yeah, definitely looks like a fun film. In terms of features, there's an alternate ending, over 15 minutes of deleted and extended scenes and outtakes, improv with Vince Vaughn and Jon Favreau, three brothers, a tour of Chicago, hop on board for an amazing interactive tour of Windy City, a special intro by Vince Vaughn, feature commentary with Vince Vaughn and Jennifer Aniston, and feature commentary with director Peyton Reed. So, yeah, it definitely looks like one I'll check out. And the last DVD I got, finally at the end, is a film that I couldn't believe I found. I was looking for this DVD for a while, and I actually think this looks like a cool gore fest. And that is Witchboard, directed by Kevin S. Tenney, who I liked his Night of the Demons film, and I figured, you know what, this looks funny. Not funny, it looks like a good horror ride, so I'll check it out. Basically, like, they find this Ouija board, and basically, it brings this 10-year-old ghost out, and basically starts killing people. Definitely looks like a gory film. I've heard it was very gory. I was actually hearing about this film because Dead Pit Radio, if you guys listen to those guys, they brought on Kevin S. Tenney for an interview, and they were, like, talking, and he was talking about this film, and he seems proud of it, so I figured, why not check it out? And give it a watch. So, yeah, in terms of features, you get an audio commentary with writer-director Kevin S. Tenney and producer Walter Jolston, producer Jeff Geoffrey, and the making of Witchboard, 2 theatrical trailer TV spots. Definitely one I'll check out sometime. But yeah, finally at the end, that is all the stuff that I've gotten these past couple of months. And I'm finally going to get around to my review of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre at the beginning. I've been wanting to review this for the past couple months because I've been so pumped to talk about this film. And I know some people are not going to agree with my opinion, but you know what? Is what it is. And I'm happy to giving it. I'm glad to be back on YouTube. I'm happy I'm going to be doing videos again because I love doing these videos. It's glad to be, and I'm sorry about going away so suddenly. Just work and everything, but you know what, I love doing these videos, and with the new equipment I have, I'm pretty sure it'll be a great return. But I'll see you guys later. If you guys have seen any of these films, tell me in the comments below. Be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time in the wonderful world of YouTube. God, I miss saying that.